We're live, says the broadcast.
We are live, and Ryan's not here, so it's fantastic. We can talk about him all we want to, and his weird gamer chair.
It looks really comfy, though. I gotta say, has it got a T on it? What is that logo? Ryan T. Graham. I don't know. I don't know what that logo is. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Did you watch the end of the Trash Down South Nebraska game? Because I was watching it, and I was like, please make it Nebraska. Please make. Oh, fuck Nebraska. What's wrong with you?
I know. I went to bed. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to bed. I'm not paying attention to this kind of shit at all. So
you had enough of the other upsets during the day where we were supposed to be one of them.
Man, dude, you guys know how much I loathe the conference we're in, but the conference had such a fucking good week, and we were not part of it. It ate at me so hard. It made me so mad. To be in that conversation, be included with the app and the Marshall and everything. Like,
it was rough.
I'm still pissed off. I'm still pissed off.
I thought we were inviting patrons to this.
I did. Did you not get it? Did you get the invite on the group me? The invite on group me?
I did not see it on group me.
Oh, I posted it to my other friend group. Oops. That's for my old kickball group.
That's kind of like, what is this?
Not good. I guess if any of them show up, it'll be interesting.
Oh, there we go. I can delete it.
That's really funny.
They're good people. They're fine.
They might join. They're not good. You never know.
They're friends of mine. They're not good people. Like, I don't think I really have good. I don't think.
Go
highly
on, David.
Of my friends.
Say what you're gonna say.
No, I don't think highly of my friends because I wouldn't be friends with me.
Great.
It's the same thing goes with you guys.
Tim, I think you're great.
Yeah, exactly. You're great. You're great. I'm not great. And
I know
fact that you guys want to hang out
us on being friends with you and told us that you don't have any good friends. So
yeah,
fuck off.
I seriously question how good of people you are, because I would not hang out with me. I would not hang out with me. I ask all the time. I go to my best friend. I go to my best friend's house and I'm like, why is he friends with me? I don't like me. Maybe it's a me thing.
So are you the terrible person, or all of us? Oh, we're all the terrible people.
No. It's me.
Okay, it's you.
I'm very much not a good person at all. And I think we're getting into like
really deep
counselor
conversation,
therapy things right now. But I mean, how good of a person can you be and cheer for Georgia State? It takes
it's like a person that loves abuse, being abused.
Norm exists.
That's Norm is like literally the nicest person that's ever walked the face of the earth.
Like the nicest ever. I mean,
gosh darn it.
And also my grandmother was nice until she got dementia, and then she was fucking hilarious. She was not nice, but she was fucking hilarious.
All right.
So what I wanted to talk about,
yes,
was you, David. You.
Oh no!
Enticing
what
us
I do
into an empty suite.
That was awesome.
Hey, all right. No, this falls squarely on Tim.
It is. It is my fault. I left to go get a beer, and that was a bad idea.
Tim was the troublemaker at the suite. Also,
what? No. No. Don't put this on Tim. I was like, did Tim invite us in the suite? I don't think that happened. I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. No, Tim got us caught, but only because he was getting a beer, which everyone else did too. He was just the guy.
He wasn't getting me a beer though.
I like saw Chris and I kept walking into the suite. I'm like, if I just keep walking, he won't follow. Oh, shit, he followed me.
So we were upstairs, and one of the suite doors was open, and
propped wide open.
David brought his kids. You know, he's being a good dad, and they were running around and having a good time, and they were like, "Oh, here's an open door," and they ran inside. And David said, "You know what? That's a good idea." And so we all went inside. And we invited patrons in who thought it was our suite, which is also awesome.
Sorry, no beer this week.
We basically had a suite experience for what was that, a quarter until Tim got us caught?
Pretty much the first half. We had for the first half. First half. It was good.
No, I think it was a quarter.
All right.
But I'll say when we got caught, they did the right thing and kicked us out pretty immediately. And so, you know,
we did not belong there.
We didn't make a mess, though. We cleaned everything up.
We were in the wrong. We were clearly in the wrong, but we were having a blast.
We were, and it's nice. They took the basketball seats for the courtside seats. They put those all up there, and there's these nice padded, fold out seats. They were good. It was nice.
I think the university should give us a suite. They should give State of Atlanta a suite.
We should buy one.
I can't argue with that logic. I think it's sound. Yeah.
Right, Ryan. That costs us money, and my idea does not cost that. I think they should give us a suite.
Yeah,
we can raffle off seats to the suite, right?
I mean, we can just be awesome fans in the suite, and they just fucking let us be there and be awesome.
So I mean, there is something to be said that we went into an empty suite that had nobody in it, and the suite next to us was Petit, however you say his name, and it was completely empty, and I don't recall ever seeing anybody in that suite ever.
I don't know why you can't. I don't know why you can't pronounce his name correctly.
Petit or Petit?
Petit. Pete Petit.
Petit. That's why I can't. Because did you hear y'all? Did you hear it?
No, but I told you on Saturday. I told you how to pronounce his name on Saturday. It's Pete Petit.
No, but David, I don't trust you.
And that was Saturday after drinking.
Again, I've already established how horrible of a person I am. I would not trust me either.
David, sometimes you say things with confidence so that even though you don't know the answer to it because you just feel like that'll work. And, I know that about you.
Like I love you?
Oh. That made me feel really
the entire so incredibly sweet.
It was. It caught me off guard. Oh, knocked off out of my seat.
Yes, yeah, but
you'll forgive me if I don't get back.
I don't love you.
All right,
at all.
Sorry.
In the least.
Anyway, no. So the suite was really great. No one should do that. We won't do it again, probably.
Probably a bad idea to do it a second time.
Probably.
If there is a door open to a suite, I'm walking into that suite.
I will say though that it opened up a little bit because we went to the pack suite afterwards, which we were also not invited to. But we were like, hey,
we did not go there.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of people over there.
We tried.
And so we asked the guy if he could let us in, and he had a list of people that we were not on. And I swear to God, the list was 5 to 10 people.
It was pretty small.
It's like, what are y'all doing? What?
I was probably on that list. I didn't go with you because I went over to the touchdown club. So I didn't go to the. I didn't attempt to get in the pack suite.
Oh, you can go because you're literally on the pack board. You're supposed to go there sometimes.
I think you can go, exactly. Right? Can't you?
Yeah, I can go whenever I want to go.
But the list was like itty bitty though. Like, who are you entertaining? You're entertaining 10 fans. Like,
but I choose to hang out with you pieces of shit. So,
but it made me feel like how many people? Because there's one invite per season to the Pack Club, right? So like, how many Pack Club members do we have at the level where we get an invite where there's only 10 people on the list for a game?
I hung out with
60.
I hung out with Shane last year. I hung out with Shannon Sullivan when I was there. So.
I know I was there.
Oh yeah, you were there.
I crashed it that day.
Maybe they're secretly wanting to invite less people to keep all the food for themselves after
It's
the
not
game.
good food. It's fine. It's
good
fine.
drunk food. It's
No,
fine.
I'll
for drunk
eat it
food.
when I'm drunk for sure.
Yeah,
It's Panther dining.
It's
I
like
think
these are
it's surprisingly hot chicken wings.
they are hot.
The wings are serviceable. They're serviceable wings.
Yeah, they're fine.
Like I'll eat them.
And they
But
serve
the-
them
but
with
the
blue
bar-
cheese, so it like fixes it, everything.
And the bartender there has cold beer for free. So
Sure,
We like
that's
that.
also
sure, but it
that's
is like
also
a shitty
win.
choice.
I was up there not like maybe 2 years ago. Up there, and this actually may have been pre-pandemic year, and the bartender they had, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but I think that she thought she was around a bunch of high rollers. She's like, "Oh, I'm in the VIP pack. Like, this is where the big money people are." And so she was looking for that, like that sugar daddy type thing. And I'm kind of like, "You are at the wrong university to do this whole thing. This is
No one's
You can be
taking you
it.
home for anything.
exactly."
They might take you to the closet back here. We're not taking you home. Sorry.
Whoa.
We had a Patreon member joining and backed out. Logged
Oops.
on and backed out.
The one food item you have to be careful of in the pack suite is the vegetarian option almost all the time.
Tim, I always back out of the vegetarian option.
You should actually take the entire bin and throw it in the garbage. That's how much you hate vegetarian.
No, I can just throw it in the ground and it can make more of the garbage they eat. So that's how they make their food. They throw their food into the ground and they make more food. So
Yeah. I did try to get us into the pack suite by saying my name was Natalie or Stephanie. I saw the first name on the list. They didn't buy it.
No, I mean he was a good sport. He laughed at us for a little while and was just like, I can't do it. And he looked like maybe a student volunteer or something. He was a pretty young guy.
He was.
So, I
wouldn't
gonna put
Natalie.
too much pressure on him past that.
We respected him.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
much like
you got to try, but as soon as
much
he was
like
like,
we
nah.
respected being kicked out of the suite, and that's what we talked about. Like, if they kick us out of the suite, they kick us out of the suite. We were in the wrong. You were in the wrong trying to get into the pack. But you miss every shot you don't take.
That's
So
right.
just
That's right.
go
I could have had some shitty, okay chicken wings.
I fully enjoyed our preview of the renovated suites. I think it was great. I'm so glad Athletics
That
allowed
fridge
that.
was a lot nicer than our suite was. It was a full size fridge. You could have filled that bad boy up with all kinds of stuff.
It had no beer in it at all. So
No, and neither did Pete Petite's.
he got his name
Not that I
right.
checked. Not that I checked.
It's so
Nice.
easy to walk that kind of shit.
But like seriously, we could just go in there, and it's like no one would know. No one should go in there. That is for somebody
your
else.
seat.
But also,
Everyone
nobody uses
should
that fucking suite.
Yeah, because they're all in jail.
He's not in
Or-
jail, is he?
I don't think so.
I honestly have no idea about that thing. I have no idea. I don't
I think
care.
it was like insider trading or something stupid. I mean,
Which
it's not
happens-
cool, but it's not like
which
the
happens
worst.
every single day in Washington D.C., but it happens outside of D.C. and now it's a thing. So, but Ryan, this is supposed to be your capitalized thing. You're supposed to capitalize on that statement.
What? Oh, what'd you say? Sorry, I was
Fraud.
Insider trading happens in D.C.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. What I've gathered from all of that is that I need to do one of those, like pay attention to what they're buying and selling, and just do what they do.
There's a TikToker that has an account. All he does is reports on what Congress people are, and her husband, what their stocks are buying. It's all he does is like anybody in Congress is buying like a substantial amount of stock. That's all he reports on, that kind of shit. So.
It's not the worst plan. Like I'm not entirely mad at him.
If I caught it early enough, I would if I had the money to spend on it, I would totally buy money on anything anyone is in Congress is buying. But yeah,
right. They make a lot of money that way. You know, the thing is people in Congress, you look at them after a few years and they're millionaires and they don't make a lot of money.
Welcome, Denver.
Denver.
Patreon member
Denver's
to
on.
the chat.
Hi.
Thanks for joining. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, Denver. So what is your prediction on the game against Charlotte? How
there's an echo.
There is a bad echo. How bad? How much do we win by?
Put her on the spot.
10 points.
Oh, yeah, you're cut off. You're cut off. You're no longer allowed to be here.
To be fair, Denver made it to her first game this weekend. So, you know.
Yes, let's be very fair to Denver, who is very much out of her element right now.
Are you in your car right now?
I am absolutely in my car right now and about to drive.
You're like that TikToker that just like films all their recordings inside of their car.
I'm really not. This is not a normal occurrence for me, but I'm being a good sport.
There you go. We appreciate it. Thanks for joining. We're I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
No, I don't either.
Sweets, sneaking into suites, doing bad things.
How was
Sneaking
it? So Denver doesn't live here, but she came to her first tailgate over the weekend. How was the tailgate? What was your experience?
Tailgate was awesome. That was my favorite part, for sure. And I love football, but the tailgate was fantastic.
Well, and she's only saying that because she hung out with my kids, and my kids are awesome. So
I love hanging out with your kids.
especially when someone else is watching my kids. That's when they're the best.
you know, earlier you said something about how you couldn't pay attention to the game because you were watching your kids. I was so close to calling you out for that shit because I was like, somebody else was watching your kids.
While you are not wrong, I was paying attention to my kids. I was.
That's true. I know.
Paying attention to, not watching, paying attention to.
Right. I will just say, as someone who has listened to this podcast for about a year, you seem to put on that you are not a great dad, but I think that was proven wrong. I think you definitely are. I think you like your kids.
I like them. I like them when they.
I'm outing you right now.
David's not a bad
like
dad.
Them when they dad. I like them when they shut up and sit down, and they never.
Don't you
do
hate
that.
it when people call you a good dad? God, David, you're such a good dad.
You are. I really do. I really hate that. I really think because
he does like when other people watch him, though. I can confirm.
I really do. Like I found every excuse possible. Like, I'm gonna go to the restroom. You guys, you got the kids, right? You got the kids. I'm gonna go watch. You got the kids, right? Ryan, you got the kids. Tim, you got her, right? Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
They were good. They were very good.
They're horrible. They're absolutely horrible.
They made it a long time though.
They did tell me that, and these are obviously my children. Afterwards, they're like, "I love the tailgate, not a fan of the game." Like I was like, I get that. Like the tailgate.
We're Georgia State fans. We understand.
Exactly. Georgia State is undefeated at tailgates. We have never lost a tailgate at all. We are undefeated. We win at all tailgates. So
that's true.
They were definitely fans of the food. They like the food and the donuts.
they like the donut holes that I brought. Yes.
The made to order pancakes and the mimosas got me through the entire day.
You brought the mimosas, Denver, so that's kind of on you.
It was also the correct champagne.
You're bragging upon yourself.
The cheap ass stuff that you were talking about.
I do bottom dweller mimosa, like
a $3 brute.
The brute,
maybe,
and the overly. Oh, we got.
Y'all, let's be real here. This was Cupcake. It's not like it was the top shelf. I mean, but Cupcake is solid, but it's not exactly expensive.
No, it's just better.
Yeah,
Danny, we can't. No,
Yeah, Danny, we can't see you, but wait, I think we can hear you. If you want to chime in about how great Denver's mimosas were at the tailgate.
I didn't have any of those.
Oh well, then
No?
never mind. Don't talk. Don't comment at all. Then
I feel like
what about the tailgate though?
yeah.
Well, the tailgate was great, actually.
Not actually. What do you mean? You sound like you weren't expecting it to be good, man. Come on, that's like what we do. We don't win games. We tailgate well.
Well, you guys always win the tailgate for sure. So
That's true.
yeah. So
David,
Dan,
well,
Sorry,
the good question would be: did David get another like green egg or whatever the hell the tailgate?
Oh, no,
No.
you gotta come out next week for Charlotte because he's gonna bring what is that? What David? What is that smoker called? Like what?
it's an assassin smoker smoking the competition.
No, I mean, is it like a fridge? I mean, it's a big stand-up
big
thing
is
with
it?
like multiple racks. It's the size of a refrigerator.
It's a gravity-fed insulated smoker. It's
rad.
It's the second love of my life. My wife being the first one, my smoker being the second one, and my kids coming in third, fourth, and fifth. So
No, it's cool, man. I'm excited about you bringing it.
We should get there earlier to do some test runs, David.
Well, I was wondering if he was actually going to bring that next on this Saturday. Because that's going to be awesome.
It was a last minute decision. I'm gonna do ribs. We're eating some ribs. I want to do ribs for
Well, you don't
this
need
week,
as
so
much
we're gonna-
time, right?
Yeah, I can knock those out in about 5 hours.
It's a
I think it'd be good.
3, 2, 1, but you can cut that one down to like half if you need to. No?
I'll probably do a 2-1-1 on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's legit. It's fine. That'll cook it enough.
Well, I did
And for
2-2-1 this Sunday. It worked out real well.
See, that's enough for sure.
Yeah. And ribs, I mean, they cook so fast. It's all about just like getting your glaze on and your little tenders. You don't want to overcook.
Your little
The thing is,
fingers.
if you overcook ribs, everyone likes them better because like people like ribs where like it pulls off the bone, and that's
Right.
technically overcooked.
No,
That's
you got to have
technically
that
They need
bite.
to be sticking just a little bit to the bones. So
Yeah, you want to be able to bite into it, that
Yeah.
clean bite. But
That's right.
that's the great thing about it is if you don't have that clean bite and it just pulls right off, people are like this is the best barbecue. Oh, it was
Yeah, the
pull off
plebs
the
are
bone,
excited
it was
about it.
perfect. Yeah,
But you
honestly,
still
I like it better that way.
you still got to have that tacky sauce, right? Like you got to
Mhm.
tack it up a little bit. You got to give
Mhm.
that a little bit of smoke too.
Oh, for sure, no doubt, no doubt.
Well, I'm
doubt.
definitely going to be jealous on Saturday that I won't be having that. 'Cause
I'll
that
send
sounds
pictures.
great. Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yeah, you'll get your little photos of our delicious ticky tacky ribs while you're in Texas eating gross beef ribs or whatever the hell you guys have there.
Beef ribs.
Beef ribs are
Yeah.
not bad. And
Okay.
honestly, like if you go to
Weird.
Kroger and pick up some beef ribs, they're not that pricey for the amount that you get. I can feed my family with a rack, and it's not that bad.
I
Pretty good.
know. I just growing up in Memphis, beef is just not barbecue.
That's
That's
false.
That's something else. Barbecue is
That's
pork.
crazy talk.
It's just another thing that you're wrong about.
That's
No, you were not the first
But-
woman to tell me I was wrong about something. So don't feel like you're really starting something special. All right, Danny,
everything is good barbecue. That's I don't want to pick and choose. I want all of it. I anything that goes on there. I tried to smoke a cauliflower. I'd call it barbecue if it was good, but it wasn't that good. So I won't.
I tried to do the buffalo wing cauliflower. Like I don't eat vegetables, but like buffalo wing sauce on cauliflower, on grilled cauliflower. I tried it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this this tastes like delicious seasoning on horrible food. It's just not the same thing.
No. The frozen cauliflower buffalo wings, I'm putting air quotes up for everyone who's listening, are pretty solid. They're fine. I like them as like little bites of food. I'm not gonna like work for it. I'm not gonna like freshly cut up cauliflower and batter it and do all this other stuff. I'm not doing that.
I mean,
But
I'm already bored with the conversation.
Frozen cauliflower, I'll bake it and eat it in some blue cheese, and it'll be delicious.
All right, I want to ask Dan's opinion on the game against Charlotte. How bad do we win? We just demolish them, right?
Oh, we're gonna demolish them for sure.
What do you think though? Like what? By how many?
I'm calling 80-0.
Whoa, David, come on, leave it alone. Let Danny say it.
80-0.
David, leave it alone.
It could be upwards of 50 something to.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't even think our defense lets them score though. Our defense is so solid at this point. It's like whether or not the offense is just on fire. I think that's what's going to be.
Second shutout of the.
It could be a
ever.
shutout.
Ever. David, you know the stat, right?
I mean, this is the only team we've shut out before, right? So we could double up on them. Well, like you know, 0 times anything is still 0. So I'm not sure if it actually improves anything at all.
Did you put 80-0 in the chat like it was a secret?
I did. Yeah.
I like the prediction, David.
Maybe
all in favor
that could be
of
an episode title. 80-0.
80-0.
I don't want them to score. I don't want them to score at all. I think it's horrible.
Well, I mean, they might not. I mean, we if history says we can stop them. We know we can stop this team. So
that was a coach.
Do it.
That was a Coach Miles team, though. That was a Coach Miles team that held them to 0.
Oh, and they were so much better than an Elliott team. Let me tell you.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's a different team. Coach Elliott is an offensive line guy. He's not a defensive line guy. I've got no idea what's going to happen.
You're not wrong, and I will be the first to point that out. Typically, so kudos to you.
I love getting you.
When
man.
I give you kudos,
I'm
like
done.
I'm
done. I got nothing else. You win. You win by me winning. I went to a new bar today to check out for pre-gaming or for gaming for away games, watch parties.
Parties, yeah.
We were suggested by Mac to go to a big game bar in Old Fourth Ward. It's a cool bar. It's a cool sports bar. The problem is they have like little signs for all Atlanta teams, including the Braves and Georgia, because neither of those teams are in Atlanta. But they did not have Georgia State.
We got to fix that.
Yeah.
Georgia plays in Atlanta like twice a year.
They even had Atlanta Dream. They even had Atlanta Dream on there.
What? That's not even a team, is it?
It's a WNBA team.
Do they play anymore? Is that even a real team anymore?
Yes, it's still real.
Ryan, just because one player gets arrested in Russia doesn't mean the entire league folds. All right, you know.
No, I really thought that they were gone. Like I really thought.
It's stronger than ever.
They're pretty good, and they're pretty good too. I think they're a pretty good team. Yeah.
You just hear nothing about them. Like really, the media just like blacks them out. I guess I don't know.
Ryan,
and
as
I can jump up on the feminist soapbox right now if you want me to, but I'm not going to because that's the right place for this. But I do have to go because I have frozen groceries in my car, so I'm going to drive home now. But this is
all
right. Well, thank you for joining us, Denver. We appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
Ryan, I forget what I was going to say, but I'm sure it was hilarious.
And something WNBA.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Actually, there's not a lot of hilarious. The WNBA may be the only league that has less fans for their team than Georgia State does.
Ouch.
The whole league.
They probably have more.
Yeah, they probably
the entire league.
The entire
Well, at least the Atlanta Dream. At least the Atlanta Dream has less fan. I think I will. I'm not going to die on this hill, but I will say I think that there are probably fewer fans of the Atlanta Dream than there are of Georgia State as a whole.
I don't know.
Georgia State as a whole.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm gonna say no.
You think there's more
probably
Dream
not.
fans?
Yeah, I do.
What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I think there's probably
All
more
right,
Dream
well-
fans. Unfortunately,
Really? All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then I am definitely not dialed in enough into the WNBA.
You can always start, David.
You know,
It's just the reality
I
of things, you know.
you think the WNBA has that many fans? The Atlanta
No, I think you should be
WNBA.
asking the other question. Do you think Georgia State has that many fans? That's the problem.
Oh, I know how few fans we have. I know there's the four of us right now.
Right, that's it.
I think
Right.
Dream probably has more people who would say that they were fans.
I don't know. I think Georgia State has more fans than the Dream. That's all right. That's gonna be my Twitter poll tomorrow.
Well, I really
you
did not recall like I seriously made that mistake that like I thought they had moved or were no longer part of Atlanta because like I have not heard from them in years, like nothing. And I pay attention to the news, you know, like I click around on the AJC's
as
website
a
every day.
as a political figure, you should know about your
You would
your
think.
city.
Maybe you were confusing with
Exactly.
the Legends. Maybe.
Or the Thrashers.
Ooh,
Too soon?
makes me sad.
Yeah, no.
Still makes me sad. Still raw.
Yes.
Too soon.
Yes.
It's not
too
my
soon.
fault. It's
yes.
the same. So it's the same management company, isn't it?
No,
Oh, as the
Nine more.
Hawks.
But it was,
think so.
wasn't it?
it was at the time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
At the
think it was the
time
same
when they
management
lost the
company.
Thrashers, it was the same management team, and,
Yeah.
or the same management company. And so, like, I really did think they just like fucked everything up because they're not a good management team, or management company.
Pretty much.
Anyway,
I
fuck 'em.
agree.
fuck them.
I agree.
They still have the long like rugs that they put out on the ice. Like you'll see them from time to time. They use them for something at the arena.
Oh.
Going to United matches, you'd see them like strung out along the fences. So they still use them for something in State Farm Arena. I don't know what. Probably something down below, but it's kind of insulting that they were draped over the fence, and it made me miss the Thrashers.
I wish we got hockey. I want hockey back so bad. I mean, I'm not even a huge hockey fan, but I want hockey back. I feel like Atlanta is too big of a city to not have all the major sports. We should have every sport. We should have all of them. So
I'm down with that.
Hockey didn't work out too well, though. How many hockey teams have we had here?
3
Flames, Thrashers,
And
Knights.
3.
Yeah.
We should go for 4.
yeah, there you go.
It's not third
read-
time's a charm; it's fourth time's a charm.
I thought
Come
it was
on.
three
I read
strikes
an
you're
art-
out, right?
I read an article, and it was how Atlanta approached hockey the wrong way, and they said instead of like the stupid powder blue and a weird auburn orange color they had, they should have gone black and silver, like the Raiders colors, and they should have only gone for player like kind of like the Raiders. They should have only gone for players that were in their like last years of their career. The guys that want to just all they want to do is fight and play hockey and just become like the beat the hell out of each other, like fights galore. Instead they went with the family oriented, like, oh, bring your family to Phillips Arena or to Phillips Arena and watch hockey, whatever. It should have been like, no, bring your sons. And it's like WCW fireworks. We're going to beat the fucking shit out of this team. Whether we win or lose, we're going to fight them to tooth and nail. And that's what Atlanta hockey should have been. And I was reading this entire article. I was like, yes, I want to watch that. I want to watch that game. I want to watch us just lose every game. but just
Every
fight,
game there's blood.
fight. Yes, yes,
Almost like an MMA event, right?
exactly. But like less rules.
Right. That could work. You got to promote it though.
I would be in for that. I'd be in for that in a heartbeat. That sounds fucking fantastic. All right, we're going quiet, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's end last call. We'll still
All right.
keep talking, Dan, so you can stay with us, but because we always do this afterwards. But thanks
I
everybody for
gotta pee,
listening.
so I won't.
Ryan will tamper off and whatever. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you guys next week after we completely obliterate Charlotte's. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.